Hello there everyone, this is iMark3 and welcome to an episode of From the Depths. A game which has actually been absent from my channel for... what month is this? About 8 months actually. When I realised that I couldn't keep building my big centralised ship and just had to stop in general. So yeah, it's been quite a while since this game showed up. I just thought today I would start trying an adventure run on this, with recording on, just to show how I do or I don't do, as is the more likely of the two. So, bear with me. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it won't. I can't really say. Though something else I should note is that for this particular video, it's the first time I've done it without being able to see my camera constantly on the top left side of the screen. That's why it was getting in the way in some of my Factorio videos last week, because it was just blocking me from seeing parts of the interface. And that was helping me get comfortable, really, with actually having the camera on. But this game, it's even worse interference with the interface, and so I've got to turn it off. C'est la vie. It should still be showing in the stream though, so you should still be able to see me just doing all this. At least I hope you are. If you're not, I have done something wrong, to put it simply. Anyway, adventure mode. I wanted to play this after talking with some people on Steam and just see how well I do. So that's what I'm trying with this. I'm not sure how well it's going to be recorded since, you know, From the Depths, been ages since I played it. All that kind of usual, I don't know what I'm doing kind of thing. But right now I'm just getting a starting craft set up to try and actually, you know, live. Because living is good, I understand. No, I didn't want that one, I wanted that one. Right. Now then, I've elevated my central platform out of here while I've been talking randomly. I want to just start grabbing some resources. So that's going to be material gatherers going down like this. Yep. So that'll start gathering me some stuff. I want some resource storage so I can actually hold on to this stuff when I get it. So that's going to be like that. It's starting. But the problem is I don't have any power yet. So I need to add in a power source as well. This is not going to be anything extravagant. It's just going to be a simple fuel engine with carburetor. Oh, I don't have enough resources. Oh, I've not even put the cylinders on. Oops, I've already made mistakes. Yes, I've already made mistakes. Don't have any fuel either. Might be important, that. You never know. Let's see, it's under there. Fuels. Fuel storage. Just pop some tanks here on the engine. Oh, I can't afford it. Oh, I know why. It's because I've spent so much already. Just pull a couple of those out and... there we go. Okay. I have power. I'm getting some resources. Slowly. Now, this is not going to be a super powerful engine, though. It's because I'm just building the cylinders next to each other, so it's going to be a flat pack kind of engine, I think is the best way to put it. There we go. It's doing pretty well, but I want it to be more efficient as well, so I'm just going to cram some turbochargers onto it to give it high RPM bonuses. Like, that's almost cut in half. No, that has cut in half how much fuel it uses at maximum rev. So there is that. But it's not running at maximum rev, it's running... what are you running at, actually? Yeah, you're only at about 80%. Okay. So, because it's lower, the turbocharger's not doing as well. What was that? Oh, that was a cylinder overheating. That was this one. Okay. Yeah, so it does need those to actually keep running. Good to know. Definitely good to know. Oh well, that's starting to gather some stuff, so that is actually a basic thing running. Yep, and suddenly it's running at full rev. Now the problem with this is, first I'm sitting still, which slowly increases the chance of things spawning around me. So that is a thing. Second, I don't have any weapons. Kind of important. Third, I am completely and utterly unarmed right now. Also important. I've got to do something about that. Just here will do, yep. Okay. And that is now all 8 running with a little bit to spare, so I now have a basic survival resource gathering platform. But it's not a safe platform, and it's going to die as soon as something decides that it wants to sneeze in my general direction. Which is okay, I suppose, but it's not what I want. So I'm going to rework things like that. So I've got another platform underneath on here. I'm going to move my Hearthstone, so it's... I'm sorry, World of Warcraft, Heartstone. So that is down here. So yep, there we go. Because I'm going to be cowering in the heart of the ship for the most part. There's no better way to put it, really. Cowering is what cowering is. Just a couple of side bits to help stabilise the craft a little bit. Now then, thing is, since the enemies spawn so fast in this, I want to actually get something up which will let me, you know, survive. Which means I need a weapon system. He says while building very quickly to expand the back of his ship. Okay. Yep, that looks okay. Right. What I want right now, what I'm thinking of, is an advanced cannon. Just to see how well this will do keeping me on the sane and upright. So, I'm going to drop another post down here. Yep, in front of where the resource gatherers are. And then I'm going to put some here. Yep. And this is going to be my ammo room of sorts. Tucked away underneath the ship, underneath the hull. So that if something's trying to shoot it, it's got to get through the rest of the ship first. And yep, this is all too light, so it's actually bobbing up out of the water now. Don't worry, that will change. That will definitely change. In fact, let's change that now. Let's swap out some stuff to some heavy beams to add some much needed weight to this area. Is that okay? Bit too much? Sure. Okay. Right. So, heavy armour is a good thing I've found for putting weight into a craft, but its drawback is that it is, well, heavy. It is incredibly heavy and also expensive to put in. Now, advanced cannon. Let's get this thing into place. First things first, ammo controller, because I want to design this thing around a shell. 8 long? I'm going to see what a 6 long looks like. Let's go ahead. First off, nose. I want something that will hit pretty hard, so I'm going to go with a composite head, which has some armor piercing, but mostly kinetic and weight for when it actually hits something. Okay. Now behind that, I want something to do with light blocks within the area of effect. So I'm going to see what flak shell looks like. Okay. Now next up, I want to increase the length, sorry, the diameter of the shell, because I want this to be for a heavier turret. So that means making something bigger. Lastly, I want to have a frag shell? Frag warhead? Yeah, frag warhead. Because I want this thing to be multi-purpose kind of shell, like it'll do direct impact through the composite head, it'll blast things, so it'll destroy weak blocks near its point of impact, and a frag warhead will just give it some extra bang as soon as it collides with whatever it hits. So let's see. Time to pass shell clip is 11 seconds. Okay, now 100. Let's go for see what 150mm shell looks like. 143 flak in 12 meters. That's okay. 20 fragments. That's pretty darn nice on impact. 12 seconds. Okay, that means with an expected barrel range it would require a 3-second cooldown on it, because of how I'm planning to build the actual barrel for this thing. Recoil's pretty high. Kinetic is pretty good. That'll blast through a wooden block quite easily. Armor piercing is pretty low, so again better against lighter armoured ships, but it still does a fair bit to everything else. And yeah, okay, that looks pretty good. Ammo parts cost 31 ammo per shell. So okay, let's see what happens if I switch down the thing to a bleed base. What's its current velocity? 381. .319. Cooldown reduced to 5.5. It's the problem with the bleed base is it only becomes better if you've already got 5 gunpowder charges. Before that, it actually reduces the shell performance at the cost of, you know, it reduces shell performance at the cost of having a better cooldown on it. In this case, about 1.5 seconds, so it's not really that good. Okay, that'll do. 150mm shell. Right. I just need to put some ammunition storage into this. There we go. Okay. Now then, time to get that cannon I was just mentioning, because I do need a cannon relatively soon. Now, I'm going to put this onto a turret, 1 axis. It's going to be a forward-mounted cannon, like that. And I want to have... How wide is the ship at this point? 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3? Sure, let's have it there. Then gauge increase it. That's too many gauge increases, okay. Replace it with cooling units. Needs 2. Right. Now, why am I doing a advanced cannon instead of a cram cannon, which is better if you're doing a relatively small, relatively simple one? Because the cram cannon shells are slower, less flexible, stuff like that. And I want to do it this way. So, I don't know how well this is going to work. I really don't, but I want to try it. Right. Okay. I'm not bothering with magazines for this. Less explosive stuff is going to be exposed to the opponent. So I'm going to assign all ammo inputs to that one. Then I'm going to give it a mantle, a 3-meter mantle, since this is intended as an anti-ship weapon. Like that. And then I need to start working on the barrel. How long does it actually need to be, the barrel? I didn't check that when I was building the shell. This barrel is best. Accuracy at over 5. Okay, a 7-length barrel. That's actually pretty short. That's actually really short. So I'm okay with that. I'm quite okay with that. Barrels. Bore evacuator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Muzzle brake. That will reduce the shell velocity though. Yeah, by 5%. Not too bad. Okay. That looks alright. 150mm cannon. With 0.56 accuracy. That is really accurate. Now let's fire it off and see what the cooldown is like. Cooldown is too long. Yeah. Because it takes... Oh, what was it? I think it was a 12-second, wasn't it? Yeah, 12.6. I want this thing to be able to cool down in 3 seconds, not 5. So... I think 1, 2, 3. Let's see what that's done to it. Cooldown is now 4.35. Getting better. I wasn't planning to do this, but it looks like I'm going to have to do a split here. and double the cooling system back up on itself. Hopefully that's done it. What are you now? You are 3.6, not quite enough. Okay, I'm going to have to go with that. Okay. That should be alright. That should be a fairly decent cannon. What's your cooldown? You are cooling down in 3.12. Spot on. Perfect. Let's go for that then. Just very quickly checked how long I've been recording, because that is kind of important. Oops. Did I just... Nope, that was just a... Oh, darn it. Okay, fix that. Sorry. I wanted to check how long I've been recording because I want to make this video a certain length. So, sorry about that. Now then, next up, I want to get some wood blocks. This is an anti-ship cannon, so I do not want it to have much more than that. So I'm going to be building this as a treble barrel design. Just as my starting defensive weapon, kind of. Set your limits to 150. The problem with the advanced cannons, it can be quite a bit fiddly. Yep, you're fine. Oh, enemies are starting to spawn as well. Good thing I'm building my defensive cannon as I am. But I don't have any detection systems for it, and I don't have anything to, you know, actually help me sense when the enemy is with me. So, I am still actually quite vulnerable. Okay, that's looking good. Treble cannon. It just needs its loading system. There we go. All three cannons loading. Excellent. Next problem. Recoil. And I think I'm hitting the 20-minute mark right now, which is my normal length for a video. Let's put this one here. Now, this is 3 identical cannons being put in. I know that, but it's also how I want to do this. Oh. Something's firing at me with a laser. Okay. Never mind. Is this going to be the end of me? Because a laser-armed opponent is actually really, really bad to start out with. Very quickly give this a mainframe. Yep. Yep. Okay. Go for it. Oh, jeez. This might be bad. This might be very, very bad. Because the... Oh, jeez. Actually, what are they doing? What are they even doing? Yeah, I don't know. AI wireless transmitter. Get that thing up. Get onto my turrets. Stop shooting me, dang it. Oh, I'm almost dead. Ah, take cover. Pop up inside the vehicle. Where is that? Here. Yeah, sure. Okay. That should give me a chance to cover, but I need to get this thing working. AI connector. There. Give it a wireless receiver. There. And give it a flipping detector system because it needs it. find it. Detector. Here we go. Detector. Rangefinders. There we go. Don't say I'm out of. Where's my engine been damaged? No, I'm just flat out of fuel. Okay. Would you stop doing that, please? I'm trying to peacefully build. Why? Oh. Of course. Right, the AI is actually lacking a target prioritization. And it needs one. Right now it's just going whatever it can see. Okay, yep, that's looking alright. Come on, hit it. Hit it, please. It's not a flipping AA turret, it's not built for this. Maybe it should be. Just for the moment. Oh, that is actually a pretty big Deepwater Guard ship, so it's unfortunate that I got it to start out as my first opponent. Also, my ammo supply is completely spent. Why am I down here? That is a better question. Why am I down here in the ammo room? I don't want to be down here. Yeah, give me some more ammo so I'm actually going to do something. Yeah. Control, give me a chair as well so I can sit somewhere while my ship's being blown up. Because that would be quite nice if I'm just sitting somewhere while it's being blown up. Hey, I hit it! Okay, finally. It seems to be struggling a bit now. I just wish I could do something about that laser, though. By the looks of it, the laser is actually pretty weak. But the best thing I could possibly do right now is refit this with anti-aircraft emplacements. Sorry, anti-aircraft mantles, so they actually keep firing better. There we go. Without any dedicated AA, I've got to do it like this. It also needs more detection. Let's see. Because the coincidence rangefinders I've got are just fine and dandy, but they don't create many detections per second, so they are generally inaccurate. So that's why I'm trying to figure something out. So let's add a laser tracker and a 90-degree camera onto the front of this as well. Though sadly I think that's probably going to overtax my AI. Oh, something... What happened? I hope that was a massive explosion in that flipping flyer that's attacking me. Because it would be great if it was. Oh, something over there has been damaged. Right. Oh, yeah, it's coming down. That was an explosion inside that... Wait a second, that's not Deepwater Guard. I think that's a Steel Guard or White Flares, or I don't know. I've not actually seen. Wow. Okay. Ton of free resources, actually. I was going to end the episode about 5 minutes ago, but since my victory seems to be involved with killing that thing and getting a ton of resources out of it, sure, this is going to be the end point of my video. Oh dear. Something that big just downed by a cannon system like this. And it's turning its attention on something else. Right. That gave me a ton of resources though. So that sets me in good stead to actually keep building and upgrading it. This cannon's working better than I ever thought it would. Even if I think it's overloaded. Yeah, equipment detection at 64%. Okay, I'm going to put a flipping maximum range into you, because I don't want you firing stuff so far away. Okay, your maximum range. I mean, look at that. They are so far away. Don't engage anything within 1.5 kilometers, if you please. Spare your damn ammo. Anyway, yeah. That is going to have to be it, unfortunately. So this has been Iron Mark III. Thank you very much for watching. I hope it wasn't too bad for my first From the Depths video in 8 months. No, wait. 8 months since I did a Let's Play style video. I have made some construction videos since then. Still been a long time. Whatever. Iron Mark III, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you some other time. Maybe with some more of this if it's liked. I don't know. Just see how it goes. See you later.